Tyson's Corner?
Yes.
So I don't even know where I'm at. Am I near Washington?
Yes.
The big White House?
Yes.
Bush around?
Yes.
Not that close. Anyway, it's really nice to be here. I'm here for the whole weekend. So we'll be able to spend lots of good time together. Hopefully what I'll do tonight is going to be completely different than you've ever seen before. For all of you people that have been here so many times. Another wellness preview, right? You know, I have to say I've done this since 1990. I've done wellness previews and talked about this business and promoted it. As a matter of fact, that's where my story starts. And to put everything on so we're all on the same playing field. I was 39 years old. I was married for the second time. I had a blended family, 3 children. I lived in Tarzana, California. I was somewhat of an entrepreneur. I had a business in the environmental cleaning products. We sold these colloidal-based products to school systems and hotels, and the manufacturer went broke, and he was in Arizona. And all of a sudden in November or October, I think of 1990, here I am, no credit, no money, big responsibilities, and I wasn't really an educated person. I went to college for a couple of years, didn't graduate. I've always been in sales and marketing, so this guy knocks on my door, and by the phone, and he says, "Dave, there's this new Japanese company in town. They're selling magnets, and you need to be involved." Yeah, exactly. My thoughts completely. I was like, "What are you, cuckoo?" I mean, here I am. I'm desperate. I gotta put food on the table. I need a job. I need something to sink my teeth into. Now, fortunately, I'd had 15 years of prior experience with this kind of stuff, direct marketing, and I had many of my own attempts as a businessman to set up my own business and control the checkbook, because I was told a long time ago, you always want to control the checkbook. You never want to work for anybody else. And if we look at today, 2008, right now, on today, there are 10 million people that are about to lose everything, that are baby boomers. 10 million. The statistics that are coming out right now for us baby boomers and the next generation that's coming up is, we haven't done a very good job. I think the statistics are that only 45% of our baby boomer population even has a savings account. And we're supposed to get into retirement. Well, when I first got involved with this business, I was just looking to put food on the table. I wasn't looking to set up my entire life, be able to retire when I was, less than 50 and have a residual income that, would choke a horse. I didn't think about that. That was the farthest thing from my mind. I wanted to put food on the table, pay my bills, get my car, have a roof over my head, and move forward, and let's see what happens. And after my first year, I worked real hard. I quit. I said, this business, it's not going to make it. 1992. And we were coming out of a recession in 1991, 92 in our economy in this country. And we were dealing with technologies. For those of you that are here for the very first time, I know you are, and you've seen the products, haven't you? You know the products. Have you seen the products? Okay. Well, look. Now you've seen the products. Anybody else? Who else is new? You're new. The products are up there. Okay? I don't have enough time allotted to me to go through all this stuff. But after I'm finished, here's my recommendation. We got a lot of great stuff. We've got a lot of very interesting technology. As a matter of fact, the first product that the company started back in 1975 were these magnetic shoe inserts. Now, this is kind of like pet rock stuff. No, really, seriously. This is the kind of stuff that guys get rich on. And Masuda got rich by this simple little idea. You energize the bottom of the foot, which is the roadmap to the body, of all the nerves and all the communication is at the bottom of the foot. You've heard about foot massages. So we live on a planet that's a magnetic field, and we need the magnetic field to protect us from the sun's ultraviolet rays, so we need it for survival. And the scientific community knows that when you go to areas where there isn't much energy, you feel like crap. Pardon my English. So, brilliant idea. That's what started this company, and we've probably done 25 or 30 billion dollars worth of business ever since. Now, the interesting thing is Nikon doesn't do anything. Nikon, as the company back in Irvine, California, if you ever get the chance, it's a wonderful building. I used to live in Southern California, went there many times. But what Nikon does is research, development, storage, shipment, delivery, and administration. So it's kind of like a business in a box. I like to call it a solution in a box. Now, so if we take a look at that, what it's done is it's developed a whole line of unique technologies and in different areas. One is water. I mean, heck, water is one of our greatest products, and we make magnetic energized water. And we oxygenate it so that when it gets in the system, it does a better job than the stuff that's floating in the pipes in the city. Because most of the water in our cities are polluted, but we have a closed circuit system on planet Earth that doesn't go anywhere, it just keeps recirculating. We have done a really good job of polluting. Got high grades on that, and you drink tap water, there's so much chemical and stuff they've had to put in it to keep all the garbage out of it, they've taken all the good stuff out of it. So most people are walking around quite dehydrated. And so they revert to sodas, they revert to coffee, they revert to all kinds of other things that they think they're doing good. And we then end up doing stupid things like getting weird diseases, just simply because we just don't drink enough water. So what Nikon has provided us with is technologies. We have Whole Foods. Whole Foods, where I ate today was probably not on the best of circumstance, fast food, but we've all become, victims of the fast food. Obesity is one of the big major problems in this country. Diabetes is another one. Our children are having a hard time because of corporate American and its greed and wanting to supply stuff to us as in a demand with advertising commercials created all this stuff. And we're now finding out after years and years and years of consumption that most of it's not very good for us. And so Nikon has provided that. But the technologies that I grew up with, we only had one, magnetic. We had a magnetic bed, we had a magnetic seat, we had magnetic balls, we had magnetic pads, and the whole direction of what I learned in 1990 was stress reduction. That the key to good health is the reduction of stress. Now, interestingly enough, on PBS, this was about 3 weeks ago, and it was fascinating. I love watching PBS and the History Channel and all these information shows. And you can Friday night, tomorrow night, 9 p.m. on CNBC. This is a program for boomers and what they need to do to make sure they're set up for their retirement. This is a must-watch. Got nothing to do with Nikon. This is just personal. Watch this show, get some information, and see what you can do to improve your lifestyle. But anyway, the study by PBS started in England based on the class structure. And they wanted to study the class structure in the UK and health. And they came up with what they called the excess death factor or the excess disease factor. And they found over 40 years of study that the higher in class you were, the longer you lived, and the healthier you were. The lower in class you were, which means the common folk, the hard worker, the all the junk stuff, then you had the excess death factor, and you died earlier, and you were more prone to disease. And then they did it with different races and all that sort of stuff. And then they came to America, but America doesn't have a class system. America has an economic system. And they did the same study based on economics, and they found the same statistics. The higher you were on the economic band, the healthier you were, and the less of that excess death factor and or disease factor. Now, what I found fascinating was, if I really look at Masuda's mission. Masuda's mission when he started in 1975 was based on something his mother told him. He said, it's based on a philosophy, 5 pillars of health: a healthy body, healthy mind, healthy family, healthy society, healthy finances, and the key is balance.